How to build your dream library on a budget. If you're anything like me, you grew up watching Beauty and the Beast, and the scene where the Beast gifts Belle that massive library has been your dream since you've seen it. I know it's been one of mine. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 6 tips that you can use to build your dream library on a budget. So tip number 1 is going to be know what you like. Now, I don't mean never try things outside of your niche, never try different genres or different authors. But if you get to know what you like and what you really enjoy reading, you're probably going to end up in fewer situations where you're buying books just to unhaul them or never read them. So for me personally, I'm a huge fantasy reader. I do enjoy books outside of the fantasy and romantasy genre, but those are my favorite things to read. So when I am shopping for books, I am generally sticking to those genres because the odds of me enjoying those books is so much greater than if I were just picking things out randomly. Does that mean I never try new genres or new authors? Of course not. Like, there are some dark romance and contemporary romance and like literary fiction authors that I really enjoy as well. But knowing what you do and don't like to read can help you stay away from those impulsive book purchases where you see something and think, ooh, that would be fun, and then pick it up and never read it and end up unhauling it in a few years' time. So that's going to be tip number 1. Know what you like so you can intentionally curate your physical TBR and personal library to your tastes rather than just buying random books hoping to fill your shelves. Tip number 2 is going to be don't buy things just because they're on sale. I know how tempting this is. You might see an ad, or an Instagram post where a company that you love is having a sale, but if there's nothing that you were already planning on buying for full price offered in that sale, you're not actually saving money. You're spending money you otherwise would have saved. I know how tempting this is. This is something that I've really, really struggled with. And I know that it can be really tough to resist buying something that you feel like is a good deal, especially with special editions. I've definitely fallen into that trap before where a book is so gorgeous that you feel like you just have to have it, especially if it is on sale. But if you weren't already planning to buy it full price, you're not actually saving any money. Now, with that being said, tip number 3 is going to be do use discount codes. So many bookish companies and publishers work with influencers to get the word about their books out there. And many of those influencers will have and will advertise discount codes for those companies on their pages, whether that is on Instagram or TikTok or even YouTube Shorts. You more than likely can find a discount code for whatever it is you're trying to buy. It will save you some coin on a purchase you were already planning to make full price. I love a discount code. Tip number 4 is similar to the discount codes, and that is rewards programs. Now, in particular, I know that Owlcrate has a fantastic rewards program where you get points with every purchase you make, and then you can use those points to give actually really good discounts on books. I just recently was able to buy a book that I had had my eye on for a while just for the cost of shipping because of Owlcrate's rewards program. Using Owlcrate's rewards program, I was able to get myself this gorgeous edition of Gifted and Talented by Olivia Blake. It has sprayed edges, reversible dust jacket, character art throughout. I loved this book when I read it, and when I saw that there was a special edition, I was so excited about it. But I waited until I had enough rewards points to be able to buy this and all I had to pay was shipping, which for a nice special edition like this, that is actually like a really great deal. I definitely need to utilize this tip more myself because I believe Owlcrate is like the main bookish rewards that I currently use, but I'm sure other companies have similar rewards programs as well, and it's a fantastic way to get yourself a book that you've had your eye on for a way cheaper price. So, tip number 5 is going to be a bit of a controversial one, and that is shopping secondhand. I know that for books, oftentimes you want to buy them in pristine condition, especially if you're building up your library. I totally understand that if a book is damaged or in poor condition, you don't want to buy it. That is totally valid, totally understandable. However, I feel like with the abundance of secondhand shopping sites, Mercari and Pango are two of my personal favorites. You can look through a variety of different books from different sellers and you can see if the quality matches the price. So recently I bought Grimstone by Sophie Lark. I can't remember if this was a Mercari or a Pango purchase, but I bought this for like $4 and it's literally in perfect condition. Like it actually looks like it's never even been read. And this book cost me less than $5, which to me is a great deal. This is also a great way for you to be able to try new authors and new genres by buying the books secondhand at a cheaper price. Now, one of the other books that I just bought secondhand is the Cruel Prince trilogy. This is book 2, I believe. This is book 2 or 3. It's The Wicked King. And this one does have a little bit of minor damage. You can see like on the spine, you can see like a little bit, I don't really know if you can see on camera, but there's like a little bit of damage to the edge. But I got this entire trilogy with shipping for less than $20, which is a great price for a completed trilogy that, in all honesty, is in pretty good condition. And this is an author that I've never read before. I don't know if I'll like this series. So to me, it felt more worth it to buy it secondhand, save a little bit of coin, and then still be able to add these books to my collection. That being said, I know that sometimes on resale sites, things are expensive, especially special editions. They can have a bit of a markup, especially if it's like a special edition from a company like Fairy Loot that is going to be harder to get. But in all honesty, sometimes I even find that more worth it too, to pay a little bit of a markup. That way you're not having to spend your time and energy and being stressed out over getting on the site, waiting in the queue, desperately trying to grab this book that you want in a sea of thousands of other people also trying to grab the book, and going through that stress and spending potentially hours waiting online trying to get a specific book. Sometimes I find it more worth it to just buy secondhand and pay that slight markup in order to save myself the time and the stress. So secondhand shopping is a big one. Secondhand shopping, too, is also one of the things that you can do it online or in person. Near me, there is a store called Book Off, and there's a version of it that is everything is $1. You have to go and you have to hunt. You have to spend some time in there searching for what you want, but it is so, so worth it. And similarly with the online sites, they make it really easy so that you can go through and make sure that the quality of what you're getting matches the price point. So, yeah, tip number 5 is secondhand shopping. Just try it. Just try it and see if you like it, because I can almost guarantee that you will. And then tip number 6 is going to be giveaways. Now, I know that sometimes it can feel, especially for a socially anxious, little socially awkward person like me, it does feel weird to tag people in giveaways. But if you find one or two trusted friends where you guys can tag each other, enter these giveaways, you never know what amazing books you can add to your collection for free because of other creators or authors' generosity online. So, I have actually acquired some of my prized bookish possessions from giveaways. I have this absolutely stunning copy of A Court of Frost and Starlight. I won this in a giveaway from Firebound Books. Nina is a bookbinder. She makes absolutely amazing work. Not sponsored or anything. I just truly think this is so gorgeous. And this is one of my prized bookish possessions. I think it's so, so beautiful. I have this and A Court of Wings and Ruin actually on the shelf back there behind me that I won in this giveaway. And again, this is a absolutely gorgeous book that I was able to win just out of sheer luck. So giveaways are definitely a fantastic option for trying to get your hands on any book, really, whether that's a special edition or just something that you've had your eye on, maybe even an ARC, an early release. I actually also was able to win. I won the Korean edition of Fourth Wing, which has the most stunning anime style character art. I am absolutely obsessed with this dust jacket. I think it's so freaking beautiful. And I won this in a giveaway from Star Reads. I'll put her like little handle either somewhere up here or in the caption. But again, also not sponsored, just like genuinely winning these was so fun and so exciting, and it cost me nothing but like a minute of my time to enter the giveaway and was literally so worth it. So yeah, that is going to be tip number 6, is going to be don't be afraid to enter those giveaways. So that was all the tips that I have for you today to help you build your dream library while saving some coin, while on a budget. We are budgeting in the year of 2026. Hot girls are financially literate. I am working on my financial literacy journey right now, so this felt like a really fun video to make, combining one of my lifelong passions, which is reading and buying books, and one of my newer interests, which is becoming more financially literate and savvy. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something, took away a new strategy that you'll be able to use to help you build your dream library on a budget. Thank you again for watching. Definitely like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I hope that I will see you in my next one. Bye!